Prompt page is not the only place where we can place our prompt. We can also place our prompt, for example, this value prompt inside of ordinary page. So I will place it here. I will call my parameter param select here. I will click on next. I will choose that tier should be equal to this parameter value. I will make my filter optional. I will click on next, and I will fill my prompt with values from this column, and this column will also be used as this value and as a value to display. So I will click on finish, and now I have my prompt. But in order to make my prompt active, I need also a button. So I will add this prompt button here. This prompt button will be next. So I will select this button and I will change this next to finish. And now we can see how our prompt is working. We will see whether it is functional. So we can select some year, for example, 2015. We click on finish and our prompt is working. But we want a little bit more interactive prompt. And in order to achieve that, I will select this prompt and I will turn on this property Autosubmit. So when I turn this on, I don't need anymore this button. So I will delete this button and let's see now how this will work. I will run my report. Now, every time that I change the value inside of this prompt, list will be filtered. So I don't have to click on that next button, but I already have everything interactive, and it is all thanks to the fact that I turned on this property here. We can make this report even more interactive if we create a cascading prompt. For that, we need another prompt. I will add another value prompt here. I will name this parameter param select date. I will click on next. I will filter this column date. Okay, and I will make this filter option. I will click on next. Now we have to decide on which query will be filtered by this new prompt. Now query 1 is behind this list. We want to filter this list, so we will select this query 1. I will then click on next, and we will fill our new prompt from this column. This column will also be used as values to display. Now here at the bottom we have something called cascading source. What do we have in this menu? Our parameters. So this is parameter that is connected with this first prompt, and we want that first prompt filter this second prompt. So I will choose this parameter and I will click on finish. I will do one more thing. For this second prompt, I will enable this option Autosubmit. And now we can try our cascading prompt. I will run this report. And then in this first prompt, I will select the year. I will select year 2015. And then in this second prompt, I will only see dates from this year, because these are cascading prompts. So I can select some of the dates from this year and I will get only December. Now, if I in first prompt select only this text, param select year, that means that I have selected all of the years, but it also means that I cannot select anything inside of this second prompt. To change that, I can go back, I can select the second prompt, and I can turn on this option Prepopulate. If I now run this report, now we will see that in this first prompt, this text, param select year, is selected, but still I can select something from this second prompt, and here now I see all of the dates. So this prompt is populated with all of the values. So I will select this, for example, date, and I will get month May. I will now go back, and I want to show you something that is a little bit annoying. If we select this prompt, and if I click on delete on my keyboard, I will delete this prompt. But if we go here to query 1, our filter is still here. We still have this parameter. And if we run our report, Cognos will not know what is the value for this parameter, and it will automatically create a prompt. So whenever we want to delete a prompt, we also have to select its associated filter, and we have to delete that filter also. Now I will click on undo to return my filter, and again I will click on undo, so we will back to the previous situation. For cascading prompt, we can change that cascading property here. So here we can change that cascading source property. Now I will select this first prompt, and we will now use this property range. I will turn it on, and this will change the shape of our prompt. This prompt is now a prompt that allows to define lowest value and highest value. That is the meaning of the range, but there is a price to pay. Now we cannot use Autosubmit. Autosubmit is now disabled, and in this case we have to add a but. So I will add one prompt button here. I will select this button and I will change its type from next to finish. And I have to change one more thing. I will go for this to our query. I will open this first filter, and just like with multi-select, we have to change this operator. Instead of equal, we will use not in. In is for multi-select, but in this case we have to use in_range. And in this case, this parameter will return two values. So we are looking for a year that is in the range between those two values. So that is why we have to change this operator. I will click on OK, and now I will run this report. And as we will see, we now can select the lowest value. So that would be, for example, 2015, and the highest value, that would be, for example, 2016. And because we cannot use Autosubmit, I will click on Finish button. And only now I can use the second prompt, where I can select between the values for only 2015 and 2016. And this second prompt is Autosubmit. So in this case, for this second prompt, I don't need a special Finish button. I can just click here, and this list will be immediately filtered, because this second prompt is Autosubmit, and this first prompt it isn't, so it has to use this Finish button.